For analysis, let's bring in former U.S. men's team defender and Fox Sports analyst, friend of the program, Alexi Lalas. Alexi, welcome.
Hey, my friend, my Jersey friend, my Rutgers friend, my Greek-American friend. Good to talk to you again. Yes, we are here in Houston for the game here in the great state of Texas. Obviously, a lot of us are thinking of what's going on here in this state. I know you've been reporting on it and, all the thoughts and prayers and all of the, the recognition. And I'm sure tonight in the game, there will be a recognition of what's happening and, everyone that's been devastated by this. The game, though, as you mentioned, I think it's the greatest international rivalry in soccer. I know there people will say Argentina versus Brazil or, Germany versus England. I think it's Mexico versus the United States. A long history, obviously, our proximity, the meshing of our cultures. And when it comes to the actual on-field play, there has been a kind of pendulum swing over the years. It was a lot of Mexico, and then it's been to the U.S. And now we get to see this team, this very young, inexperienced U.S. men's national team play against our old rivals. So it's going to be fun tonight.
There have been concerns coming into this tournament about lackluster play, and there are concerns about the coach. How much does the stellar Gold Cup performance reassure you, and should it reassure American fans?
Look, I don't know how many of these players are going to be part of the World Cup team, less than a year from now, next summer, when the World Cup comes back to the United States in 2026. I know some of them will be. And so tonight you're looking at players like Diego Luna, grew up in San Jose, played actually here in Texas in El Paso, and now plays in Major League Soccer for Real Salt Lake. And he's just come on and really just opened a lot of eyes. So I think he's someone certainly that could be there next summer. And there's others that are kind of grabbing hold. But ultimately, this is about this team that has kind of coalesced through this tournament. And you got to look at it kind of like a ragtag misfit type of group that has been thrown together. But what they've done has been so important because, like you said, there was some real apathy and angst relative to this team coming into this tournament, and they have played above themselves. Again, they have come together, and ultimately, they've made us proud. And I think I can't speak for everyone, but I think a lot of people are reignited, rejuvenated, and excited, and there's a joy relative to this team. But they're going to be up against a very good Mexico team tonight.
Knowing you back to your college days in Rutgers University, where I covered the team, I know wearing that U.S. uniform meant everything to you. Do you think some of the U.S. stars who sat out this tournament are regretting that decision now?
I don't know. I mean, look, I think there's a competitive nature to all of them in that you want to be where the attention is. And this is where the attention is on these guys right now. I think it's actually going to be good for next summer because those guys, very, very good. But when they come back in, now they have to adapt and to adjust to a higher level. So, I think when we look at this team right now, even missing some of the players like Christian Pulisic, they have grabbed hold of the opportunity. They have risen to the occasion. And like I said, they have made people excited again about this team. And that's a feat in and of itself. Now they got to continue it on for next summer, but this bodes well. And I feel much better now a few weeks after this tournament has started about this team and about this group. And to your point about them stepping on the field and win, lose, or draw, making us proud with the effort that they put in.
All right, we're nearly out of time, Alexi, but what's the key tonight? An early goal?
I mean, look, we'll take an early goal. I don't care when it comes. They all count the same. I think it's a weathering of the storm when it comes to this U.S. Bend, but don't break.
All right, we'll be watching, Alexi. Your coverage has been stellar. Looking forward to it. I hope you have a great time tonight, and hopefully Team USA will win that trophy.
Thank you, my friend.
Great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.